Further with you as the Redhawks have won 1-0 over the Rockland Boulders and win this series 2-1. They are now 20-13 for the year. Rockland falls to 13-12, and the Redhawks now look forward to a road trip over the weekend, taking on the Wichita Wingnuts tomorrow night, Saturday night, and Sunday afternoon. And let's talk down live right now with Redhawk coach Bucky Burgow after the Redhawks win it by a 1-0 count. And Bucky, this was a long day at the office, but how about the way the team was able to prevail? This had to be difficult psychologically to stay in the game, huh, Buck?
Oh, yeah, it is, but it's the same for both teams. You know, they got to sit there and watch it, too, and Scotty, it's just part of baseball, especially on getaway day when you want to get the game in so you don't have to make it up on the road. So same for both teams, but I thought both teams handled it pretty good.
Buck, what struck you most about the way both teams came out after the long delay? You had Travis Higgs, who entered the game after C.J. Rutherford's ejection during the delay, and he was hit by the pitch. That turned out to be the game-winning play. But how about the pitching by the Redhawks coming back off the break?
Yeah, Joe did his thing, you know, and the nice thing was for Joe, we could get 3 innings out of him because he kept his pitch count down, and we turned a double play, and we picked a guy off, and that really helped. And Joe did his thing. I don't know if he had his best stuff today, but he went out there and battled.
Bucky, 4 double plays turned today. I know you are a big fundamental guy, and I thought that Brandon Newton had a great day defensively. He was in the middle of all 4 of those double plays.
Yeah, you know, that's Brandon does his thing. He works hard at defense every day. He takes his ground balls and turns his double plays and makes those feeds. So it doesn't surprise us because we see it every day in practice, but we're really happy with what he does in the field.
Last thing for you, Bucky. Now the Redhawks have an all-night bus trip and taking on the number 1 team in the association in Wichita. That's always a difficult task. What are your thoughts going into that series over the weekend?
Well, we're really looking forward to it. You know, we get on the road. We're playing on a little bit different surface. It's a turf field, and it's a little bit different turf than all the others, too. It plays really bouncy in some places and really fast in others. But we're looking forward to the doubleheader. And, you know, Wichita's got a nice team, but we've gone in there and done some damage in the past. So our biggest obstacle is getting down there tonight and tomorrow morning, getting a little rest, and then line up tomorrow night.
All right, Bucky. Thanks, as always, for the visit, and congratulations on another home win.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Scotty.
Bucky Burgow with us, and we want to visit with Joe Harris as well. We don't often get a chance to talk with the relief pitchers. Jake Glaber was very good in starting this game with the first 5 innings, and after the long rain delay, Joe Harris came out through 3 scoreless innings. And Joe, way to go again. And Bucky was just talking, he wasn't sure if you had your best stuff or not, but you kept your pitch count down. How did you feel today?
I didn't feel that great, honestly. Definitely didn't have my best stuff, but you got to work with what you got that day, and big thing was getting those double play balls. Had a lot of stuff going down in the zone, so I'm able to get guys roll over the top of it and just let the fielders do what they do.
Joe, how did you handle the delay? Once we found out that we were going to come back and play at 4:25, when did you go out there and start warming up? How difficult was it to get yourself loose?
It was a little bit difficult, but being a relief guy,
That was C.J. Rutherford who snuck up behind Joe Harris and got him with a shaving cream pie.
No idea.
Holy cow, that was pretty well done.
That was definitely the best one.
It's got to sting. Somebody get that man a towel.
I guess that's payback for the other day.
All right, so, that's got to sting. I'll try not to prolong this too much, Joe, because that has to hurt a little bit. But how about just trying to get yourself loose and ready to pitch here today after the long delay?
I mean, you approach it as a normal game. I know later in the games I'm going to be ready. They came to me pretty early in the rain delay and said, you're going to get going. So you kind of know how much time you need to get yourself ready, and you go from there.
Hey, Rockland's a pretty scrappy team. I think a lot of folks don't know a lot about the Can-Am League teams. We're going to see them again later in the season in New York, but these guys are not easy outs. Talk a little bit about what Rockland brings to the table.
Yeah, they're pesky hitters up there. They'll take a first pitch, but then after that, they'll try to cheat on something and make you make a mistake, and then they'll put it in play.
All right, last thing. Thanks for being a trooper with us here, Joe. Wichita, top team in the league, 23-11. What are your thoughts about playing the Wingnuts over the weekend?
We just got to come down and ready to play. We get good starting pitching, turn it down to the bullpen, push a few across, get good defense. We'll be in good shape. All
right, Joe. Get into the shower there and see if you can get your pal C.J. Rutherford back later on. Congratulations.
Thanks, Scotty.
Yeah, Joe Harris with us on our post-game show, the old shaving cream pie. It's a baseball tradition. Redhawks win 1-0 is the final score, and they go to 20-13 for the year. Rockland now 13-12. The Redhawks